This is a system created by Allah for these plants. There are around 600 such plants in the world. But I will tell you about some of them in this video. Friends, this plant is called Venus flytrap. It looks like this plant has long teeth. This plant kills its prey very easily. If any insect, like flies etc., sits inside it, then this plant automatically closes and the insect dies. There is a substance like honey in this plant which pulls the insects towards itself. When the insects go inside it, it feels like an animal has closed its mouth. And then the digestive enzymes coming out of this plant remove all the nutrients of this insect. Friends, meet this plant. It is called cobra lily because it looks like a snake. This plant is found in North America. It seems that there are many holes in this plant. But these holes are actually closed. That is, there are bugs in this plant. And if any insect falls inside it, it does not understand how to get out of here. Friends, the acid present in this plant melts the body of this insect. And this plant eats this insect and completes its nutrients. This plant is called trigger plant. If anything touches this plant, a dung comes out of this plant quickly. If any insect is sitting on it, this insect sticks to it and then kills this insect. This plant is found in Australia. And meet this plant. It is called tropical pitcher. This plant is found in Southeast Asia. Friends, this plant kills rats, snakes, and sometimes even small monkeys. Actually, there is a sweet substance in this plant. Animals go inside it to eat it. Because this plant is like a well from inside. Its walls are very slippery. Friends, water collects in this plant in the rainy season. And if a very small monkey child goes to drink water inside it, it also gets stuck. That's why this plant is also called monkey cap. Because this plant can also kill small monkeys. After that, this plant in the next 2 months gets its nutrients from these animals. Friends, this plant is called Portuguese sundew. You will find this plant in Portugal, Morocco, and Spain. There is a sticky substance on this plant. And that's why no insect can get up from here. After that, this plant starts to close itself. And slowly kills this insect and gets all the nutrients from it. This plant has a sweet fragrance which attracts insects to its side. Friends, this plant is called water wheel plant. It is also called eldrovenda. It is not the root of this plant. It floats in lakes and ponds. If any insect like a mosquito sits on it, this insect gets stuck here and eats this insect. And finally, meet the moccasin plant. Friends, this plant has a sweet fragrance. Insects come towards it and fall inside it. And then these insects get stuck inside this plant. After that, this plant slowly digests this insect. This plant looks very beautiful. But for insects, it is a deadly plant.